What's going on, everybody? This is Dr. Chris Featherstone here for our debut episode. This is another program that I'm starting here called Off the SKript, where something happened. You saw it. You saw the WWE Network. You saw it live back in wherever it was. But maybe there could have been a better solution if if something else would have happened. So with my debut edition of Off the SKript, who better to do it with than my guy, JTG. How are you tonight, sir?
I'm doing great. I'm trying to find the right angle. You getting that beard good?
That's right.
Sure. Okay, just making sure. All right.
Oh, yeah.
You got the Cobra Kai shirt too? Okay.
Yeah, nice.
Happy holidays. Happy holidays.
You as well, man. Thank you much. All right, so let's jump right into it, man. SummerSlam 2009. So you had JeriShow versus Cryme Tyme. Huge opportunity for Cryme Tyme. Possibly one of your biggest opportunities in WWE history. You had a really good angle going on leading into SummerSlam. You actually had a clean victory, a clean kind of schoolboy. Small package victory.
Yeah, small package,
small package on SmackDown just a couple of weeks before. And so, unfortunately, the WWE didn't pull the plug on Cryme Tyme that night. But let's talk about just what could have happened. How would we have booked Cryme Tyme winning the tag team titles at the time? So let's start off with just a couple weeks before the time where you beat Chris Jericho on an episode of SmackDown. How did that feel, man? How in the world did that come about with you beating Chris Jericho? And how did Jericho feel about it?
I actually think it might have been Chris Jericho's idea. I remember walking into the show was in New Jersey. So what arena is that? Newark, New Jersey. But anyway, my mom actually came to that show and she brought her friend. She sat front row. I didn't know a lot of us don't know. I'll say about 80% of the roster don't know.
Prudential Center? Does that sound about right?
Nah, that's Prudential Center sounds like Boston or
that's New Jersey.
That's Jersey? Oh, okay, probably renamed it. I don't know. It's been a while.
Renamed it, yeah.
But I was saying that 80% of the wrestlers, the talent, don't know what they're doing that day until on TV until they get there, and it's like they get out the meeting. So I get there, and then I believe Jericho actually told me the good news. He was like, "Me and you tonight, kid. You over?" I'm thinking he's messing with me. I'm like, okay, and then. As I believe Ryder came up to me and confirmed. I'm like, oh snap! I'm going over on Chris Jericho, and up to this day, that and SummerSlam, just working with Chris Jericho, and Big Show, probably was one of the biggest highlights in my career, and them being top guys and being the faces of the company, Big Show and Chris Jericho, and them being veterans for that. Being veterans, they took it easy. Not took it easy on me and Shad, but we had a lot of fun with them. A lot of people take advantage of their position in their company or in the business, and but with them, they were very easygoing. I remember Chris Jericho. He said, "Whatever you want to do, let's do it. I'm just gonna make it make sense." And man, I was like, "I want to do this. I want to do that. Let's do this." He was like, "All right, we're gonna put it here. Let's do it like that." And so. And we had a great match on SmackDown and at SummerSlam.
Yeah, it was. So let's go to SummerSlam. So backstage, did you and Shad know from the get-go that this was just to make JeriShow look good, or did you actually? Was there talks of you actually winning?
We really thought we was going to win the titles that night. We really thought so.
Yeah.
We were just waiting for confirmation from our agent, who I believe was Arn Anderson. It was like around. We had to get to the arena pretty early, and then we found Arn. Arn called us to the ring, and it was like the drum roll. Like me and Shad's hearts was racing. All right, guys, it's you two, and you guys are the fourth. We want to clean. Like he was postponed. He didn't even get to the winner yet. He just kept saying other stuff. Yeah, we want a clean finish. The story is, you're gonna have the two small men start the match and blah blah blah. I'm like, who's winning? He kept talking about the match and the story, and then he was like, "All right," and then we're gonna have Chris Jericho and Big Show over, and then my heart just sank to my stomach. I'm like,
Boom, boom,
man,
boom,
I had plans for
boom.
that for the title belt that night.
Yeah. And that's how it is, right? You just, I mean, you found out when you got there.
You find out when you got there, and
So
you
your
got
heart was just
you
racing.
can't wear the boo boo face like you're not winning. You get
Right.
more heat.
Right. Yeah. So it's just you're really like your heart is just pacing and racing throughout the day of like this really could be our moment, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Wow, that's
Me and
crazy.
Shad,
So how long was that
looking at each
before?
other. Me and
Yeah.
Shad were like, today's the day, Jay. He's like,
Yeah.
Jay, today's the day. And I'm like, I don't know, Shad. He was like, trust me, Jay, it's today. I'm like, all right, we'll see. And then when he told us, I didn't want to look at him right away because it'd have been like really obvious.
Yeah.
But like, I think when we put together the match and Arn walked away, he just looked at me like, shut up, Jay. I don't want to hear it. Shut up.
So how long was that before the match actually happened?
A few hours in the afternoon, probably like around 2 o'clock, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you had so from 2 to 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, that 6-7 hour frame. What was going on in your mind? Like, oh, I wish I can.
No, after like it settles in, like okay, we're not winning, and then it's back to being a professional. I was only like, those are your mark moments. Like, it only lasts for like a few minutes. Like your mark. Like, am I gonna win? Am I gonna win? Okay, I'm not winning. Okay, back to being professional. What's the story? What kind of match we gonna put together, and making sure that the match is great and moving forward.
Yeah. Now, in those times or those agent meetings, and when people are just kind of giving finishes, can anybody ever lobby something different at that time, or they just have to?
It better be a better idea than what they pitched.
Okay.
Yeah. It better be a better idea than what they pitched. We changed some things around. You just got to be very diplomatic and professional. Like, that's good, but what if? And then tell you like, nope, we don't like that. Okay, then cool. You know, you shot your shot.
Got you. Did Chris Jericho or Show ever try to lobby anything for y'all? They just business is business.
No, they were really great to work with. They were so great to work with. I thought Big Show was gonna be an ass, but no, he was great to work with. And the chops, I didn't expect it to be not to hurt, but I expected it. Like, I was really anticipating the chops, but it was nothing bigger than what I thought it would be. It was all in my head, and everything went great.